Good morning, beautiful. If you found your way across this, you have found the Daily Tarot and Oracle for December 17th, 2021, also being timeless. So wherever you're catching in time, it could be relevant or irrelevant. But I also wanted to make note with you that for the next 4 days, we're going to be having shortened days. And then the days are going to start getting longer again, wouldn't you know it? So this is a general collective reading. I want you to hang out if you would like to, if you're drawn to. If not, I don't know. But if this doesn't make sense, never force this to fit your life. If it does make sense, I hope it's a good message. So we're clearing the deck. If you have questions about booking a private session, go ahead and reach out in the provided email or DM me on social platforms. What do you... Way too many cards. I'll just take the one that flipped over, which is the High Priestess. Hey, girl, hey. Yeah. So what I'm seeing for here is I feel like all the opposition has made you an unstoppable force. I see all of this wisdom, all of this enlightenment. I see all of the floodgates opening towards you. I feel like it's finally getting in the flow and coming towards you. Let's see. Not the opposition, but what seems to be the flow of life really finding you. A lot of truth coming out about a karmic situation in your life. It does feel like it is from the past. Your life has been changing, and it's been changing rapidly. So I keep seeing the Star card. I keep seeing the Star card. Every chance of hope being restored, emotional fulfillment, complete vulnerability. And it's like rebirth, vulnerable, new, fresh, fragile. It feels so hopeful. But this is all happening so soon. So what is the deal with the Three of Cups in reverse? So we have the Three of Swords. Okay. Wow. No wonder. Oh my God. Okay, so life seems to be have been a really big letdown, bully, almost even. I'm glad that you are, still optimistic. This has all been karmic debt. Man, has that been a theme. It feels like a lot of loss has occurred in your life, a lot of false starts, a lot of dead ends, and how can you not be discouraged with it? How can you not, how can you get over it? I feel like this is something that has made you unfairly tough in your life. Now, it's good to be, have a thick skin and be tough and be able to handle yourself, but oh my God, that does not need to be the default for everything. And I feel like that's how it's kind of been. So what I'm seeing here is, yeah, you're standing up for yourself, but it's also being very combative. Oh, so what's the deal with these two? I want to look at this. It's blue, throat chakra healing, speaking your truth, being in your truth. I know that you're weighing out your options right now. I feel like a choice has to be made. What aren't you feeling yourself be able to engage in anymore? And it does. I really want you to look back, and I want you to look at your life right now. What do you find that you can't even force yourself to engage with? Whether it's people, a routine, a job, a health benefit. What don't you feel like you can even force yourself to engage with? People's, stories that they go along with themselves that you have to be an active participant in. Do you feel like you're outgrowing a lot right now? Because I feel like you are. You have a choice that you have to make, and I really want you to choose yourself in this. This, yes, there is soulmate energy around this, and I do feel like there is a soulmate around you, or soulmates, or something even higher. I'm going to stay away from the TF title. God. You know, I got to even ask myself why I'm so cautioned in using it. I know that people abuse the heck out of it. I'm so tired of people misusing it and taking it as an excuse to hang on to absolutely toxic and abusive situations in their life. No. All right, so very deep kindred spirit, kindred soul, soulmate, twin flame. We'll go with that as long as it's not toxic. So I see that that is around you, and I see an overflow of love and peace invading your life seemingly out of nowhere. The sun is on the horizon. Honestly, I can't love it enough. It is part of your intimate circle, so I know that this is going to be hitting really close to home, literally or figuratively. All right, the bottom part of the deck, heart chakra. Okay, the answer that you seek is in your heart. Be open to giving and receiving love. Archangel Michael is protecting whatever your heart is set on. Whatever this is, whatever is healing, whatever you are falling in love with, first off, earth angel energy. You are here to teach about that, but you need help. What do you need help with? Listen to your intuitive feelings. You don't trust your feelings. You don't trust what you feel is real, what you feel is right. And I feel like this is based off the past where you have felt dead set on something. And oh my God, was it thrown in front of your face. I feel like you saw whatever this is in your life right now coming. I keep seeing crystals. It's important that you stay in the present situation. There's a lot that needs to be forgiven, but I need to know what it is that you need to forgive. Yeah. This is going to involve something that you need to learn about yourself. And I feel like this is something that you are going to learn through your spiritual awakening about all the emotional hardships in your life, whether it was emotional, physical, spiritual, financial, whatever the abuse was. I feel like this is going to be something that you need to forgive, and whoever this is involving. I do feel like whoever's in your life, you really need to listen to the intuitive, not the anxious feeling about them. So, where are we going to go with this? The devil on your back, huh? The devil has been on your back for quite some time, whether through the excuse of others, the pain of heartache, whether it was romantic or familial. You have been made to be so tough in this life. Definitely look at the mini reads because it talks about this too. I think that you have been able to, through so much disappointment, detach from your emotional faculties, I want to say. I think that you have really taught yourself to not get excited, to not feel, and when you do, that in itself becomes dangerous and you'll sabotage it. This is what I'm seeing. The devil has been on your back. Oh, it just flew. I think that it feels that you are walking away. Yeah, you're on a new career path, you're on a new life path, you're on a new path. So a lot of the anxiety that you might be feeling is the detox and the detach from that devil energy. Sorry for the break. I had to break for sessions. I thought I had more time, but I did not. So we are in the middle of a very interesting reading. And I still somehow don't remember to light incense. And you know what? I got no other choice but to blame you. So really, honestly, when are you going to learn? That's what I said. I said what I said. All right, you, welcome back. I missed you. I'm glad that you're here. So where we left off, let's see. Message is coming in. I tilt my head like a dog that just heard a whistle. I love it. Balance being restored. A lot of determination in this. Honestly, I see complete fulfillment that is coming in for you, but you have to walk away from something. It is an exchange. You have to sacrifice the old, outgrown aspects of your life for new. This is karma. This is so much karma. But the thing is, normally that would freak people out. You have every reason to be excited by this. You're missing one cup. There's one thing. Okay, it's your action. There's something that holds you back, and it seems to be devil energy. The devil that's on your back. This was in the first half of the reading, but also I think it was in the mini reads. Definitely check those out, please. All right. What's holding you back is the step that you have to take, you stepping forward to it. Everything else is done, but you have to say yes. And it's just you don't know if this is something that you genuinely want, but the energy that's holding you back is self-doubt. It could be any number of things. It's the devil on your back is really what it is. I've said it a million times already. So then we have, let's see, playtime, mother healing and empowerment and protection coming in. And then we have dream big. Did you really think that you were going to have a life that you just had to settle on? Now, some people do come in for a relaxing life where they have their routine. I need you to know that nobody is to be judged in any of that choice. Some people are here for just an easy life. Some people are here to just sit on the couch and watch things. It doesn't make it wrong. It just makes it their particular life. Sorry about the dogs. But you know what? They're barking too over this. They're done. They've had enough. So then we have empowerment, playtime, and mother healing. I think this is a matter of you and... I gotta go stop that. I'll be right back. Who even knows what they were barking at? I came out and they're like, oh, yeah. Sorry about the breaks in between this. Sometimes that happens, it's part of life, but I'm back. So you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research and seek expert advice before making a decision. But really, I want you to think about why it is that you feel like you have to do a particular thing in life that doesn't even spark any sort of interest with you. Your emotions are healing, which it enables you to be open to greater love. I'll help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. You've been hurt. This entire reading is talking about how you have been hurt and how you've been made to feel to kind of keep it down low, keep it quiet, keep it self-contained, keep it manageable, keep your expectations very low. That's a bunch of garbage. And I don't support it. Yeah. You are meant to do a lot of things in this life. Life is not meant to be this hard, but it's meant to be an adventure and it's meant to be exciting for you, especially if you've come across this and Spirit is telling you, listen, stop playing it small. Stop playing it small because it's palatable. Stop being small because this is this is doable for you. You want to know what? The only thing that you have to do in life is simply breathe. Everything else is optional, but it doesn't mean that that's all that there is. You can actually choose what it is that you do want to do on whatever the scale is, and life is telling you, you've been selling yourself short. This isn't even what you have wanted. This is just what has felt safe. So it's a matter of seeing what you are deserving and willing to go after, and to actually heal the blocks that keep you from going after it. I do feel like there is some, they call them mother wounds. I do feel like you have been emotionally conditioned to not really have any expectations, or that, you know how you probably say that you're not easily entertained, but you're easily satisfied or something like that. That doesn't mean that you're easily satisfied. It's just you've been taught to not have really an opinion on something, and it's just you don't know what you want, so you kind of just feel out the vibe on what you should want. And that's kind of coming to a close right now, because it feels like there's some sort of urge that is coming out of you, and it feels like you don't know exactly what kind of an explosion this is with you, but you know that what's coming behind it is this feeling of almost being incredulous or rageful even. And I think that the underlying thing of that is hurt, because so much of you has been sacrificed to the point where you don't really know what it is that you want in that moment. So that indecisiveness is letting really the rage coming to the surface. Healthy rage, healthy anger, healthy expression. And what I'm seeing with this is you having that outburst, that outcome, that want, that need, the desire, what have you, is not going to be off-putting. So what I see is this fear of missing out with you. I see that all of this being brought to the surface right now is for the fact that it's not that nothing hasn't grown. It hasn't grown in the proper conditions, and this fear of missing out is turning out to be greater than the fear of just complying with everything. This agitation that is coming up, especially so recently, is so healthy for you. It's going to break all sense of comfort. Get ready to be completely out of your element, and get ready to see exactly how many dead seeds you've been watering and calling it productive in your life when it was really just busy work for you. This goes for relationships, it goes for learning purposes, it goes for a lot of these nonsensical aspects, which I think are going to be brought to the surface. This is coming through a time of reflection. So you may be feeling unnecessarily. Anyway, very tired. I'm going to break down with that because I don't even know what word I want to use right now. Can you imagine that? Saints and Angels wants to tell you something. This is going to break you open to greater love, but also a wise decision, progress, and move. This is going to move you into, some of you, a new location, some of you into a new mindset, some of you moving jobs. And pause. Follow what it is that you love. You are going to be in recovery mode and going through sleep. Yes, sleep feels so good. Stress management. I think that that's probably what has caused you to be so lethargic in the past. You've been so exposed to discontent, stress, that your body's just like, oh, I've been here before. All right, let's shut down. Let's do a hard reboot. Boop. Have you tried turning it on and off again? No? Okay, we're doing that now. That's pretty much how Spirit is reacting to this stress, because you need to reflect, but you need to be in a vulnerable state to do that. So it seems to be that the only state that you can do that in is the twilight sleep or an actual sleep. So this is saying, sit down, shut up, sleep, listen to what Spirit is trying to tell you. You are going to be moved, either literally or figuratively. This is the figurative aspect. You are about to have a huge release of absolutely necessary tears and what seems to be releasing pain. I feel like this is pain. It feels like it's riddled with such hardship with you. So let's see. Workshops and seminars, you're going to learn to, I guess, reprogram yourself in the positive sense. You're not too sensitive, you're not too emotional, you're not too any one of those things. You are beautifully, emotionally rich and intelligent, and this is something that you can use to your advantage. Stop listening to jerkwads that keep telling you that you're just too sensitive. You want to know what? So help me God, I'm about to sensitive you with my fists. I mean that in the most figurative way. So then, you are a powerful light worker. A lot of what makes you so beautifully sensitive and intelligent is the fact that you are just is that you are a light worker. You are here to uplift energy. You are here to heal. You're here to heal paradigms, generational traumas, spiritual lessons. You're here to bring all of that up. But you have to learn what your healthy expression is, which is something that you are going to be doing. But there's also forgiveness that does need to happen, forgiving the past and the people who have hurt you. It doesn't mean that you're going to go fishing with them. It doesn't. It means that you are not going to let them be part of your decision making. You're clearing them from your circle of experience even. And what I'm seeing here is, yes, you are going to be able to forgive them, and you're going to be able to forgive the survival skills that you picked up in order to tolerate such injustice in your life. And then we have the clear yourself. First off, you need to clear out any feeling of wrongdoing that you have done. You've been held accountable, you've owned your stuff, and now it's time for you to fully embrace who you are. And this is going to have a lot of new sensitivities coming to the surface. You are going to be one of the most touchy subjects for yourself on the planet. And I mean that in a figurative sense, get your mind out of the gutter. Or honestly, whatever. But you're going to be able to channel this in a more productive way for yourself. And I think that you are going to be an unstoppable force, almost volcanic. And it's going to burn anything that tries to hold you back. So after all of this, what you can expect is huge new emotional beginning for yourself. And I feel like you are, yes, it's going to open you up to the greater expressions of love, and you really start to choose yourself. You start to make the balance and the choice in life. You start to feed yourself. You let this bygone be a bygone. You let this part of your life die off, and really the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. Entirely new cycle, riddled with hope and luck. Oh my God, this luck that is coming in is so stupid awesome. But anyway, you have the ability to make riches and magnificence out of whatever the pain and lessons were of the past. So really the direction of which this is going is completely up to you, but it's all positive. It feels very fruitful, and it feels very loving. Love and fruitfulness, and I feel like this is an expression of self-love is coming through with you. So a lot of emotional release coming out. Get ready for something that is very intense, but necessary. I do hope that this made sense. If you have questions about booking a private session, reach out in the DMs and ask your questions about services, prices, discounts, time zones, and availability. I'll talk to you all soon. Stay safe, have fun. Bye now. Hey there. If you found your way across this, chances are you need a mini message. So listen with an open heart and an open mind. I've been sitting with these for a while. I feel like this is just so much self-soothing, coping. I feel like there's, you've been feeling the pull away. You've been feeling the close off. It's like something can't prevent itself from going inward. And this is, I think, just an old coping tool that really has to be realized. It has no place where it is now or moving forward. It's not anything that has been done wrong by either this person or yourself. This person's really just trying to gain control of themselves. It's like somebody is afraid to get excited, be happy, and actually be compassionate. Somebody actually has a lot of guilt about, I guess, moving towards whatever it seems to be as self-mastery. They're coming back. This is what I'm seeing. They're coming back. They're coming back either to the energy or to you even. If this is you, you're going to get your swing back, I promise. Right now, you're developing some sort of, we can look at it this way, new tool, new trade. I really feel like it's about you and self-mastery and being the master of your destiny. I know how that sounds, but I think that you might be stepping into some form of, it really feels like opportunity, business, a lot of money coming from this, a lot of hard work that you want to do. I see that there's an intimidation around it too. I don't really see you or this giving up. It's just like, okay, let's gather our wits. Let's center ourselves with this. And they're doing this from an older place, it's not relevant. And I think that they're going to come and realize this, which I think that you might have feminine energy if this is not you that we're talking about. I think that you're kind of like a recharging battery for whoever this is. Not that, you know, they're going to energetically feed off of you and not give anything back. This is not an energy vampire. I think that this is very stoic energy. Whatever the case is, they're only doing what they know how to do. You feel it, they feel it. Anyone who's around feels it. They're coming back though. And I see that they're coming back full force. And it seems like they have done a lot of work. Somebody is fantasizing. And I really think that it's for a good cause. I have a bunch of, a lot of pentacle energy in this. So I really feel like this might be more of a financial thing. Somebody is daydreaming. And I think that they... I really think that they are putting a lot into this. Somebody is really creating something that seems to be strong, powerful, versatile. And what I see here is somebody is coming forward with, I think, an offer. Whatever this is, they're very excited by. But they're also overwhelmed. Why are they overwhelmed? This might be you. Do you have a fear of being stuck? Do you have a fear of maybe not being able to handle the very thing that it is that you are going after? You really got to get over this self-doubt. This is pretty huge. Yes, there's a lot riding on this. Yes, I get the overwhelm. I get the pressure. Not all pressure is bad pressure. This is actually really good pressure. And I think that it's forcing you to... I know it looks like it's going to have you getting out of your comfort zone with finances. I think that you are going to make a risk and take said risk. But I also see that this is going to yield a lot more coming back to you. I really feel like this, the clarity on this, it's all an investment with you. Every single aspect of this. So, okay. How can you stay in the positive mindset with this? Because I'm seeing that there's a lot that needs to be healed, and it's a lot related to financial issues, whether it's relevant in this current situation in your life or you come from a idea of lack. And honestly, again, I think you're afraid of getting stuck. I'm getting a lot of feminine energy around this. This may be you. This could be somebody in your family or somebody who's in your life. But I see a major opportunity for financial independence, but it's going to take a risky opportunity, but I think you'll take the leap. If you found your way across this, let's get a mini message from Rider-Waite. Don't force this to fit. If it does fit, hope it's a good message. If it provides challenges, I hope we provide the outcome and the why behind it. What is the deal? What is the DL in your world? Page energy. It's incredibly new. You're trying to keep your head above water. I see a lot of needing to... God, you know what? I see a lot of needing to almost feel like you have to sacrifice something in order to get something else. It's almost like you're doing a business transaction with life. Listen, I will sell you this for that. You're not selling your soul. I don't know what you're thinking about this, but whatever it is you feel an extreme amount of guilt around. You don't have to forget the people of your past. just because not everybody is going into this new phase with you. You don't have to buck up and act like you don't care, that you don't have feeling, or that this is just for everyone's best interest. It's okay to actually show that this is hard. And I think that maybe it's important that you change the paradigm on what it means to move on. Because as you're doing this, I really see that you're physically separating yourself from something that I think has provided you with a lot of comfort over the years. I think that it's important that you put out what your desires and expectations are, and that you put out what you are willing to do to get there. That's actually something I talk about with my clients, my coaching clients. What do you want? Okay, so are you willing to do the work to get there? It's a very stone cold sober answer on that. And yes, this is going to be a lot of work, but I see that you are putting in that work and that offer. And I see the guilt around it, but it looks like you're ready. So how can we comfort that guilt? Ooh. I think that you just kind of know that it's time to heal and that it's time to move on from this painful chapter. Let me see. What is this? Yeah, you're waking up. And you also, holding on to it has given you that huge imposter syndrome. And there's nothing that you can take with it or from it with you. So that's where the guilt is coming in. It's going to take healing. If you found your way across this, chances are you need a mini message from the saints and angels. No, not saints and angels. The daily guidance from your angels, or messages from your angels. Wow. Protection, release. There's a lot that you are hearing and a lot that is being thrown in front of you. I feel that you are first off going through an ascension and going in a transition on two different fronts. So you are very sensitive. You are very susceptible to overwhelm right now. So emotional sensitivity, you've probably been freaking out. And this, what are you freaking out about? Security, intuition, money, people in your life. All of this is being dragged up from deep within and being brought up so that you can look at it right now. There is a lot that you need support and healing from. You need to have a newfound source of security in your life because everything beforehand is just crumbling. And now it's time that you actually trust your gut intuition, not the anxiety, not the fear, your gut intuition on something. It's going to come from two very different places. You're going to feel your intuition coming from your abdomen, and it's not going to be something that scares you or shocks you. It's going to be inspiration. It's going to give you a do this, do that. But if you're working from a place of lack, of fear, hurt, what have you, you're going to feel that all in the pressure in the chest. So this is asking for support in the healing process. And it's time that you really embrace these probably incredibly overwhelming emotions that you do have. They're not a burden. These are the very things that you've restricted yourself from expressing for God knows how long. It's not a burden for you to carry anymore. It's time for this to come out, which is why you've been so agitated and why it's been in inconsistent times. It's begging you to release it. And how does it get released? Through tears, through yelling, through writing, through having a big throwdown with Source, Spirit, God, what have you. But whatever this case is, you are highly sensitive. You're stepping into whatever the lead is, whether it's protagonist of your life or an actual leading position. And then we have, how can you make this place better? How can you make your life better? What would it take for you to be happy? And this, I see that it's a matter of release. And Spirit has been talking to you, and it's telling you that, hey, it's okay to let this go. It's not going to hurt you anymore. Nothing is going to hurt you. I'm not even going to let you hurt in letting this go. You know, Archangel Michael completely has your back, and it seems to be a very intense energy, but I feel like the release is where the floodgates are with you. And I think that it'll be really replenishing for you. I think that you'll wake up renewed. Why does it feel like you feel that everybody is watching you? Everybody's waiting for you to fail. Everybody is waiting to have their chance to tell you how much something is just awful, to not show support, to hurt you. It feels like you have kind of given up. I do feel like you've given up. I do feel like you've been broken. You feel like everybody's watching you like a hawk, waiting to see how low things can get for you. You know, you're not life's whipping boy or girl, whatever. What I see here is a lot that is being revealed about the karmic situations of your life. And I hate saying that to you. I hate saying that all the crap that you went through was karma, because I don't feel like you actively did anything to deserve it. I don't know exactly what has caused this karma, if it's from this life or a previous life, or somebody has karmic debt with you. But I see that this broke you. And I think that you have resigned yourself to just feeling so alone. But I see that there is a wonderful healing opportunity that's coming in, where you can let your head lay down and just rest. And I see that somebody is giving you a chance, an opportunity, compassion, emotional focus. Something very emotional is coming in, and I think that it's feeding into you more than you could have hoped. And I see that after everything that you have endured, all the breakdowns, all the feelings of loneliness, all the dead ends in your life, I'm really not trying to rub anything in your face. I want you to know that it looks like you're starting to see a silver lining of hope in your life. I think that you're starting to really start to see some sort of a light. Wouldn't you know it? It was done in the most gentle way possible. And I think that life has handled you in these situations so unfairly, roughly. I feel like your life has been embodied by toxic masculine energy. I'm not identifying it as male or female, but a lot of toxic, harsh energy that has been around you. It feels like it's been harder on you than maybe the others who are around you. It feels like it almost isolated you. But that karma is done. All of it is done. And I see emotional security, emotional nurturing that is in and coming in. And I see that hope is being restored in your life. I see that you also need to recover from this too. So you do have victory all around. It's just going to take time. And you have to know that life is not out to get you anymore. It feels like it from the past, but here we are. Hey there. You found your way across this? Chances are you need a mini message. So listen with an open heart and an open mind. What do you need to know? We're using Rider Waite. We're clearing the deck. We're still shuffling. What do you need to know? All right. Okay, this is General Collective. Don't force this to fit. We have the 10 of Pentacles. So it looks like, okay, a new cycle. It feels financially abundant, opportunity, all those positive words. But also I feel like this is really in theme of building some sort of, it feels like an empire just based off of what's in the back. And it feels like this is done through a lot of experience, a lot of wisdom, and a lot of loyalty that is coming in. Let's see what else. You have to start looking and seeing where your maybe the best intentions are not part of this. I want you to be able to look at whatever is not suiting this and see how much you hang on to that is more burdensome and constantly creating problems in your life, and start to really stop feeding into those. So it's a lot of self-recognition today, and you have a lot of choices that you are going to have to make, which I don't think that you are going to be happy to do, but it's all leading you to this Ace of Cups, and this is charging in. We have the Magician with this. Yeah, I'm feeling very confident about this. It's going to suit you well, but it's about you cutting off dead weight in your life. I think that it's going to be very emotional for you, but I also see that that's going to be terrifying for you. So it's a matter of mind over the emotional front of this. Not that you won't be able to handle this, but I think that you need to look at this with logic rather than reason in this respect. you know, how much have you been emotionally hoarding over the years? And what I see with this is how this has affected your mood, your mindset, and your availability and ability to attach to anything. I think that it's been kind of scary for you to attach to, I guess, whatever your mind has been set on. So we have the Magician. I think that you're really about to harness and uncover your power. Well, uncover then harness. I see a lot of emotional realizations with this, but a lot of fulfillment too. So even though this is going to be a pain in the tuchus for you to let go of, I think the fulfillment that comes after that and the realization of that fulfillment afterwards is going to be one of the most empowering things. I think that you're really going to be this force to be reckoned with. Emotionally rewarding. I love it.